right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really excited today to show you our friend Bob Nato's Cooper S engine that we built for him. We are going to put this in his Cooper S, and I just want to show you some of the features and benefits of these engines that we put together here, because we utilize all of the combination of tried and true parts and pieces that we know work. I've been doing this my whole life. I'm 52 years old. I started when I was 15, and I just know what works, and this has all of the Jet Motors kits on it. So let's kind of take a look at some of them. The first one being the Protronix Igniter 2 distributor with vacuum advance and a 60,000 volt HV high voltage coil with really high quality spark plug leads and iridium NGK spark plugs. Also, we've got our continuous heater valve here. I got really sick and tired of the heater valves. The stock heater valve on the Mini would just blow out and you'd have coolant everywhere and you're stuck on the side of the road. And well, this is impervious to ever failing. It can't. This is an Aero-Clip 90-degree fitting. We have them in red and blue and also this black. We make these fittings here and we buy these from Aero-Clip, but what's nice about ours is it allows you to adjust the angle. You can get your heater hose exactly where you want it. Also, we have our intake system, which is a single 1 3/4 HIF 44 carburetor with the intake manifold, the abutment bracket, the spacers, the throttle cable. It's everything. It's literally a bolt-on part. That's incorporated with the Maniflow LCB header. LCB is long center branch. And then over here we have our ultimate cooling system. This is an alloy 2-core radiator with a water pump and the fan and the brackets and the shroud and all the bolts and the hardware, and it's all pre-assembled and ready to go. We know that these work. They work in Southern California where it's really hot. Sometimes, you know, a month out of the year. Here in Oregon it does get over 100, and well, we've never had an issue with those. Also, we're using a 55 or 60 amp micro alternator, and this is an alternator that we modify here at Jet Motors to fit the Classic Mini because it incorporates our aluminum alloy lower radiator bracket. And we've noticed that we don't need the extra support over here. A lot of people complain and say, oh, what about that little bracket that goes over here? Modern cars don't even have it. Almost every car out there has an upper and a lower mount, and that's all that's needed, and we haven't broke any of these, and they work really well. They're lightweight. You can just about change the oil in the car with this because you can reach the oil filter. You don't even have to jack it up, and you can slide the oil filter right out. So that's pretty cool. Also, we have our Hitachi starter here that we modify again to fit the Classic Mini, and it has a third bearing support. It has twice the torque, twice the RPM, and a lower draw with built-in solenoid. So these are very reliable. We've had excellent success with these. They work really well. Sounds like a modern starter when you start it. No more of that inertia kick out. And that's engaging an ultralight flywheel, ultralight backplate with a standard disc and an orange diaphragm. Again, we sell these on our website. We call that the Jet Ultimate Lightweight Flywheel Kit. We also have our clutch kit, which we utilize the Mini Sport heavy duty throw-out arm and the plunger. Now I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you will put a drain plug washer on the clutch plunger prior to the throwout bearing, this will get the angularity of the arm with the slave cylinder so that your clutch pedal feels really, it engages off the floor where it's supposed to, not right off the floor, you know. So that little drain plug washer on the plunger prior to the throwout bearing makes all the difference in the world, and that's a great little secret that you can start incorporating. And remember, I told you where to do that. So also, we cut the threads off the end of the plunger just to increase the amount of room here. The early Borg and Beck style clutch diaphragms in a Classic Mini had springs that could pop out if you tried to engage the clutch and it went too far. And that's why they had the stop nuts on there. Look, it's basically impossible to overthrow the clutch on a diaphragm style mini clutch that is all we run today on the pre-Verto, of course. So you don't need the stop nuts. Get rid of them, take them off, and it's cleaner, it's easier to put the motor in without scraping it up. So again, those are all of the Jet Motors parts. Oh, I forgot one. We got the oil feed pipe. This is made by Aero-Clip, and it's called a Start Light hose, S-T-A-R-T-L-I-T-E, Start Light. And this is what they use in NASCAR and all kinds of racing applications. This is a really high quality hose to a billet oil filter head, and these have no bypass, so you'll always have oil filtering capability, which is a really good, you have to have that. So we don't like the bypass stock head. This billet oil filter head with no bypass is the best way to go. So again, the oil feed line with the billet head, and that's another kit we sell on our website at jetmotorsmini.com. So I encourage you to go look at that, check them out. We will show you guys more progress of Bob's motor that we assembled for him going in his Cooper S, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and you'll get to see how it performs for yourself. So again, go check out our website, and we look forward to seeing you. See you on the next one.